So good afternoon and welcome back or to the channel, and you join me this afternoon on a very spooky, misty, windy, wet, atmospheric Bleaklow. Now I was hoping for a little bit of atmosphere up here. It seems the Peak District got the memo about it being Halloween, and it's turned up in its best Halloween outfit. I can see about maybe 10 metres in front. I'm not quite sure where we're going to pitch yet. A couple of hours before it gets dark. Well, given this weather, it's going to get dark sooner rather than later. But I'm going to keep an eye on this weather. If it starts drawing in, I've got a couple of places in mind, but we shall see. I actually quite enjoy it when it's like this, when it's all misty and everything's, it feels like you're closed in. So atmospheric. Amazing. There's a few places that make you feel as isolated and as desolate as this. Middle of nowhere. Literally middle of nowhere. See for maybe 10 metres all around. Alright, that's what's pitched up. It's starting to getting dark now, and there's nobody and nothing around for miles. Or is there? Alright, so I've just come out into the pitch black, cold, windy, desolate Bleaklow. That's what I told you about some of the ghostly spirits and strange goings on that have been reported up here. So this area was well used by Roman legions, and there's two old Roman forts not too far from here, and we actually crossed an old Roman road on the way up to the camp. Now at some point a legion of Roman soldiers disappeared up on Bleaklow. Now the story goes that they either got lost, disorientated and succumbed to the conditions, the weather, while others say that it was ambushed by locals and that they had been buried alive somewhere not too far from where there was patrolling. Now the story of the Roman soldiers has led to lots and lots of reports of campers and walkers seeing ghostly Roman soldiers patrolling the area. And another phenomenon that could be associated with the Roman Legion, the Longdendale lights. Now, some say that these are mysterious lights that randomly appear are the flames of the marching soldiers, while another theory of these strange lights brings us to the 8 military aircraft that have crashed on Bleaklow over the years, sadly claiming 36 lives in the process. So naturally some people think that these strange mysterious lights are from ghostly aircraft above Bleaklow. And again, some walkers and campers have reported mysterious wartime aircraft coming into land, the noises of the engines. And in 1997, the emergency services were inundated with worried calls from locals reporting that they'd seen a silver and black aircraft crashing down on Bleaklow. But despite extensive searches, there was no aircraft found. And the most well known of these aircraft is the B-29 Super Fortress, gone overexposed, which crashed maybe 100 metres or so, 200 metres from where we're camped. Now the pilot of overexposed has been reported to wander about at night time around the crash site. His ghostly figure's been seen and heard. So will we see him tonight on Halloween? Will we hear from him on Halloween? Who knows? So what do you all think? Ghosts, paranormal, all that sort of stuff? Do you believe in it? It's one of them, and nobody really knows. I'm sceptical, but who knows? Saying that, I used to work, and this is genuine, I'm not just saying this because it's Halloween, and I used to work in a factory on the old RAF Hemswell airbase, and apparently it's one of the most haunted old RAF bases in the UK. I think there's half a dozen different ghosts and stuff, and there's one particular one. I think it's an airman, an old airman, and he's got his the green World War II sort of fighter pilot's outfit on, and a couple of my old work colleagues seen it. And then one day we used to make porta cabins. If you imagine a porta cabin like a rectangle, windows in 2 corners, looked out this window and he walked past this window as clear as I'm lady here talking to you now. So I popped my head out, and the person that I thought it was way on down the other side of the factory. So that ghost I saw 100%, and I wasn't the only person to see it either. So yeah, I suppose I believe in ghosts. I don't know, but we have come prepared for the ghosts and the paranormal of Bleaklow. Because it wouldn't be Halloween without a pumpkin, would it? Or a couple of pumpkins. But I've gone for a slightly different take on it, because I'm crap at all the crafty carving stuff and things like that, and obviously I couldn't bring a massive pumpkin up here, so we've gone for something slightly different. It's my take on scary things, which I hopefully going to fend off any strange goings on throughout the night. So we've got, I don't know if you can see that, Monday morning pumpkin. Nothing scarier than a Monday morning. And this was a tough one. This was a tough one to pick, but I've gone with Mrs. Brown's Boys pumpkin. So they're going to stay in the vestibule. I might even stick an Ed Sheeran album on later on to make it even more frightening for them. Hot dogs on a wild camp. Very few things come close to perfection as this. Oh, not hot. Well, cheers everyone. Happy Halloween and all that, however you're celebrating it. And an extra special big happy Halloween to all the little kids who've wasted the time knocking on my door tonight, trick-or-treating. Oh, I tell you what, it is rough out there now. The wind's really picked up. Sorry, it's not a ghost plane, it's from Manchester Airport. I hope. Yeah, it's proper rough out there now. But it's nice and snug and cosy in here. I've got some bits to watch on the telly, on iPlayer. Got some snacks to get wide into. All's well. No trick-or-treaters. No ghostly apparitions, no strange noises and goings on. Those pumpkins have done the trick. But yeah, that's me. I'm going to get relaxed, get this door shut, chill out, and hopefully see you in the morning, unless any weird and wonderful things happen during the evening. So sleep well, don't have nightmares. Well, good morning. I've somehow survived the night. It is horrendous, absolutely horrendous. I certainly won't forecast this. It was alright up until about 2 o'clock, 2:30, and it just turned like that. Crazy. It's getting worse, if anything. I think I've had about 2.5 hours kip. But it's all good. It's still very foggy and bleak out there. It's just coming up first light. Jesus Christ, man. The Bobcat has stood up extraordinarily well as usual, like a tank. Absolute tank. Yeah, all good. So obviously we've not got any sunrise to hang about for, so I'm just going to whack a coffee on and start slowly packing up and getting my arse off this foggy. Yeah, it's exactly like it was when we came up. Yeah, so I'm just going to have a coffee, a bit of something to eat, and make us way back down. Definitely one of those mornings you don't want to have to get up and pack all your tent down. That's 1:10 to 8. Leave no trace as always. It's actually less visibility than what it was when it was coming up. Alright, let's head off into this gloom somewhere over that way. And we've managed to survive Halloween in the fog and all the ghosts of Bleaklow, and we're just about surviving this horrendous weather on the way back down. So as always, thank you for watching, especially if you've got this far. Well done. But just remember, next time you're up on Bleaklow, stop, listen and look around you, because you never know who's watching you.